Hey everyone, welcome back to Mentoria 180. It is a snow day here on the farm, so I thought it was a perfect time to get on and share with all of you some tips I have to stay motivated and well during the winter months. It is cold and dark and snowy. I mean, there's days like this where it's absolutely beautiful, which I will show you a glimpse of, and I have posted a few shorts so we can see me and my animals having fun in the snow and really embracing the change in the cold. We're going to talk about that today and ways that you can stay motivated and well during the winter months. In the last couple of videos I've posted, we've been talking about the new year, our intentions versus resolutions, and kind of just goal setting in general. So, you know, kind of the spark of a new year, probably about like 2 weeks in or even like a week in, a lot of people start to lose their motivation at the start of grind time, end of January, February, even like March. So that long winter kind of season. Well, it feels longer than others just because it is so dark and cold. So really just kind of harnessing that initial inspiration we had for our intentions for the new year is key. And I always kind of start with, you kind of just have to accept the season for what it is. After the holidays are gone, whatever kind of winter holidays that you celebrate, once those are kind of gone in the new year, that's another holiday and that's kind of gone. That excitement and joy of all of those celebrations starts to dwindle. So does our motivation and goals and plans and things like that. So kind of just accepting that winter is going to be cold and long and dark and how you're going to embrace that change. For one thing, I mean, today it's snow day. It's absolutely beautiful. Yes, it's cold and, you need to have that little bit of extra time and to get all bundled up. But once you are and get out there, that's super good for your health. The vitamin D, I posted a video listing kind of the benefits of vitamin D and soaking up the sunlight and sunshine during the winter months. It's so important. It increases your serotonin, so that helps regulate and kind of balance your mood. So a lot of people, they talk about how they feel a little bit more down during this time because there's not as much sunlight, the days are shorter and things like that. Getting out in the sunlight is key to increasing your serotonin levels and balancing your mood. It also boosts your energy, boosts your immune system. So, winter season is that time where we're all kind of clustered inside because it's so cold out and dark out. So we spend most of our time indoors, and that's when our immune system gets weakened by all of the bacteria and things that we are exposed to. So getting the vitamin D and going outside and soaking up the sunshine really is kind of one of the best medicines during the winter month. So if you can get outside even for a little bit, whether that is if you live on a farm or you have pets, taking your pets for a walk, going for a horseback ride, feeding your animals, kind of anything, even on a snowy day, getting out there and playing with your animals. A lot of us as we grow up, we kind of forget the simplicity of just going outdoors in the snow and having fun, doing snow angels, building snowmen, having a snowball fight, all of those things, that's going to help increase your serotonin levels, doing something fun, getting out there, acting like a child again and doing those kinds of things, whether it's making soda slushies or even today people make ice cream out of snow, all kinds of different things. So make sure that you're getting out during the season because we only have snow so often. I'm not sure where you are in the world, but we don't get too much snow. So having a snowfall like this where, schools are closed, my job is closed, things like that, getting out and really enjoying that. The scenery of winter and the snow can be very peaceful. Taking that in for a moment of mindfulness, using this time as a deep reflection. It's the beginning of a new year. It's when we start to see all the snow again. We talked a lot about reflection and how that's good for personal growth, setting goals, and really aligning your life to your values and your goals and your behavior. So it's a perfect time to do that when you have kind of more of that inside time. And with being an inside, embrace the change. Okay, yeah, like I said, it's cold and it's long and it's dark. We're gonna be inside more. This is a perfect time to get extra cozy, whether that's if you have a fireplace, a fake fireplace, we have all of them. We got the wood stove fireplace, I have my electric heaters, I have my electric fireplace heaters, got it all. I love to stay cozy during this time. That in itself, the change of the season, the coziness kind of, inspires me in itself. So taking that time, this morning I got my coffee, my little Yeehaw coffee, has Jessie on the back. Why one of our puppies' name is Woody and Jessie. So just getting cozy up with something that you enjoy like this. You can sit down to journal, read a book. That's another tip I'm gonna say is, besides going outside and enjoying either the snow that you're either getting that vitamin D, which is super important. So to boost all of your serotonin levels, your immune system, your energy. If you are inside, cozy on up. Find something that inspires you inside. I posted other videos too for some other tips of when you're inside of deep cleaning. This is a perfect time when you're inside hibernation mode, cozying up and deep cleaning your house, going through things, organizing. A lot of people focus on like a spring clean. I focus on like a winter clean. When it's springtime, I want to be outside doing my spring cleaning in my garden or with my animals, anything that I can be doing outdoors from being cooped up inside for so long. So really using this time to organize and feel refreshed and refocused, that in itself is inspiring. So when you're indoors, you can, refresh your space. Not only have I been deep cleaning my office for my new semester and just kind of having that intentional space to stay focused, I have been trying to go underneath all of my sinks to kind of get just my bathroom organized, to organize all of just my holiday things. I got different wrapping paper containers. Been trying to put everything in a space so that it belongs, so it's very intentional and that it stays organized. There's nothing barriers or as an obstacle to my motivation to do something is clutter and disorganization, kind of that cycle of it all. We have that one space where things just continue to pile up, but being intentional about when we clean it up or where things need to go, having that time where it's like, nope, I'm not allowing this cycle. I'm going to break the cycle and I'm going to keep putting things back where they belong because everything has a place. So just kind of using this time to find places for that. Go through things, donate things. I went through and donated so many clothing, and that also feels good right now. This is a time to also be grateful. Although Thanksgiving, if you celebrate Thanksgiving and you use that time to count your blessings and to share all the things that you're thankful for. When you're deep cleaning at this time of winter, after you just had a season of giving and receiving, using this time where I'm able to be cozy in my home. I have the luxury of having a fireplace, having somewhere warm to lay my head at night and things like that. Having the gratitude that I'm able to deep clean and go through things and donate them. We have the things that we need, and once we start to be thankful for all the things that we have, the abundance just continues to grow and grow. Being grateful never ends. That's not just a season, that's not just a holiday. Embracing and counting your blessings throughout the year is like the gateway to abundance and appreciation. Perfect time to refocus, get inspired, use that time for self-reflection. Another thing that you can do when you're indoors, another tip I have, is to learn something new. So whether that, right now for me, it's now the spring semester, so I have new courses coming. I'm about to start my internship. I was actually supposed to start it today, but schools are closed, so I will be starting it tomorrow. I will be filling you all in on kind of just an update in terms of my first day and things like that, and reflecting back on my first internship last semester. So stay tuned for that. But learning something new, regardless of, if you're not in school, read a book that's inspiring to you. Read a book that teaches you something new how to do it, or like a self-help book. Atomic Habits is my favorite one. We talked about that before. All kinds of different inspiring books to get you motivated. Something else that I'm learning new right now is I took a trainer course. So with my job, I'm looking at becoming a trainer so that I can help other people in the industry learn and make a difference within the childcare industry. Something that I'm very passionate about, and I can share a whole other little side note on that in another video. But using this time indoors to learn something new, whether that's watching YouTube videos or reading a book, taking classes, taking the online classes, there are so many opportunities to learn something new. Use this time when you're inside to do that. Another thing that you can learn that's new, another tip, is we need to stay active. So again, back to springtime, that's kind of just a time where we're naturally active, when we can be outside, either we're gardening, taking our animals for a walk, things where our bodies are kind of moving more. In the winter, we have less of those opportunities. So using that time to try a new fitness routine where you're intentionally setting time aside to work out, try new things, build muscle, different things like that. Whether that's dancing, I love cardio versus lifting weights. I hate lifting weights, but it's something that I am trying new because this is the perfect time to do that, and I need to build some muscle. You need to, balance out those things. But it's perfect time to take different classes, whether that's through YouTube, other kind of memberships, in person, at a gym, anywhere. I don't feel like working out. I play Just Dance on my Wii, and I absolutely love it. I get a sweat on. I will do it for hours because it just brings in that childhood memory and reminiscing. Like I said before, just going out and playing in the snow. So, this is a time to really reconnect with who you are and what brings you joy, whatever that looks like. Another thing to learn new or try something new besides your fitness routine would be new recipes. Like I said, this is a cozy season, which I'm gonna take a drink of my coffee really quick. So learn new recipes that are cozy. Try to focus, on what may or may not be kind of hard to get that fresh produce right now, but focusing on soups and stews and things that are cozy to you. I absolutely love pasta. My go-to is always, I don't eat dairy, so I always go for an organic wheat or kind of bean pasta with my just vegan butter and nutritional yeast. So I get kind of that texture and taste of cheese, and that's my all-time go-to. So that to me is always a cozy meal that I enjoy making in the winter. But expanding my horizons, adding something to it, making it into a soup, whatever it is, try something new. So that's always really new and refreshing, not just learning something new in a book or in a class, video-wise. Trying a new fitness routine, that's something else to try new. Trying new recipes, something else to try new. Just look for ways to stay inspired and motivated during the winter season. Another little tip too, whether you're in your kitchen or you're exercising, you're outside, you're reading a book, whatever helps you stay motivated, add music. If you're really into music, that's another way to kind of boost your serotonin and regulate your mood for this season. And it kind of just, inspires you, whatever kind of music it is. If you are in the mood for happy, jolly music, or you want to run 5 miles and you need that like upbeat kind of screamo music, whatever motivates you, totally no judgment. I listen to everything under the sun, quite the spectrum of music, so I get it. And when I'm working out, I like kind of like that more hardcore, like that's motivating to me. That makes me want to run harder and longer. But adding music to all of those things that we just shared for those tips, when you're refreshing, when you're deep cleaning, organizing, all those things, music is such an underrated energy boost, mood boost, all of the boost. It's great for your well-being, and I hope that it inspires you and keeps you motivated. Like I said before in the previous video about motivation, it's the action that creates the motivation. So you have to go out and do things before that motivation comes. In the beginning of a new year, we have all of that kind of time where we feel motivated to try new things, set new goals, the feeling of a fresh start, new beginnings. That in itself can initiate some of that motivation, but it's then following through on that, doing the action. That's where the motivation comes from. So again, going back to that why. Our journal session, we talked about your driving factor, your why, the motivation behind why you're doing this, why this aligns to your values and your lifestyle, your intentions. So it's all interconnected, and really following through with your actions. How that gets harder during the winter season. The holidays are over. It's cold and it's dark. I look forward to is spring. I absolutely love where I live. I get all 4 seasons and I get them pretty much equally. Although, winter does seem a little bit longer just because it's the shorter days, it's colder. So at first, I'm all in. I'm super excited for all the different holidays, the snow. But after a while, when it's like February into March, and you get the sporadic snow, it's like, no, I'm ready for spring. I want to be out in my garden. Like, I absolutely need the change of seasons. That in itself is motivating to me. That's inspiring to me. Embracing the change, getting ready for it. So really just harnessing it on that. But we are here accepting winter for what it is and using this time to be self-reflective, set our goals, make our plans, follow through with them, get our good habits started. Perfect time to do that. So like I shared before, I have been using this time in the winter to really kind of refocus, refresh my space, getting deep cleaning started. I really needed to clean out my office from all of just, clutter that happens, especially from going through a wedding. Renovating this house has taken a long time, so just kind of finding permanent homes for a lot of things in my home has been a struggle with all of the different life milestones going on. Really refreshing, deep cleaning, organizing your house, that's motivating, that's inspiring. Trying new things. Something just last night for dinner, a new recipe we tried. We cooked radishes on the stove. I've never once, only ever ate them raw, and I did not like them. I had them growing up in my garden. But now that might be something that I put in my garden this spring that I'm looking forward to, because we tried a new recipe and me and Noah both liked it. So just little things like that, trying new things. My new fitness routine, like I said, I'm all about cardio. I'm going to put in some weight. So just think about the things that you wouldn't normally try or have the time to do, and do them now. Now it's the perfect time to try those new things, get inspired, read books, get all cozy, use this cozy time, this hibernation of winter to hone down on who you are and what you want to do and try new things. It's the only way we learn in life, is to continuously expose ourselves to different perspective, different things, continuously learning. So those are my tips for winter. This is the time where we're going to embrace what it is. We are going to use this hibernation time to get extra cozy in our house, light our candles, sit by the fire, cozy up in all of our blankets, kind of set those twinkling lights, whatever makes you feel extra cozy, do it now. This is your space to get cozy and find the things that motivate you and inspire you. Read those books that have been sitting in your bookcase for way too long. If your classes are starting, refresh your space, get organized so that when you do start your classes, you have that space, you have that intentional space where you can focus and really learn. Try a new fitness routine, try new recipes. Whatever your intentions are for the new year and your lifestyle in general, this is the time to do it. So I hope that this video gave you some winter wellness tips and ways to stay motivated during this season. And if you have snow today like I do, hopefully you get out and you get to enjoy it. I was able to get outside with our puppies this morning and our horses this morning, and also yesterday when we got snow, and we weren't expecting the snow. We were only expecting it today. So I've really been, using this time to get outside and soak up that peaceful kind of snowfall, but also in a way where I'm being joyful with my animals and getting outside, soaking up that vitamin D, playing, getting active. So using this time of winter in a different way. There's always going to be that change, and embracing it as we get it, learning from it. So I hope you all have the best winter season. Share below what your winter season looks like wherever you are in the world. If your winter season is only a month long and the coldest temperature it gets is 50 degrees, I wanna know. I wanna know what that looks like for you and how you stay motivated if your motivation changes. If your motivational or your inspiring season is winter, like if winter's what your favorite season and you're always looking forward to it because you like being indoors and you find the cozy season to be inspiring. Share below what your favorite season is, how you stay motivated throughout the year, how this new year is going and your intentions and your goal setting. I want to hear all about it below, and I hope that all of you are having the most coziest winter season where you feel motivated and inspired. Check out my latest shorts to see my animals enjoying the snow in the winter season, and I can't wait to hear from you all soon. Bye everyone.